All right, I think we are live, Jocelyn.
Right. Oh, yes, we are. I got that. Hey, would you like to stay in the meeting bubble?
I know you're being recorded and live streamed. Well, welcome everybody. It is the middle of December. Can you believe how quick this month is going? So, welcome to the Wildflower Wolves YouTube channel. We've got an hour and a bit. You, Jocelyn, and I usually typically chat for about an hour and a half. We'll see how long we chat tonight. So, grab your knitting, settle in.
My phone's on silent, and I'm ignoring the notification I just got that told me Wildflower Wolves are live. I know.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, because you were there.
I'm here.
I know. So this is a great night if you've got Christmas knitting to work on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Grab it, settle in for a little bit of a knit night. You've got some extra knitting time that we can sit and chat. And Jocelyn, I want to know all the updates on your MCAL that's going on. As she's eating.
I should hear it eat bun.
She'll have to tell us in a minute. Baby, who's knitting it? And that's what we can get it from the knitters.
The next clue goes out on Friday, and we're over the halfway mark because we're really close to Christmas, guys. So the last update goes up just before Christmas Eve, like 24th is the last clue. Okay. So on the 25th, you could weave in ends or wash and block or do none of those things and wear it because you wove in your ends, and really who blocks shawls? Totally your call. There's lace in the shawl, block the shawl. Like I know people, it's a thing. So we're almost out of clues.
That's exciting.
This one's going to have a link to a Spotify list of my top Christmas songs. A curated one, because the full Christmas album, like the full Christmas playlist, is almost a week long. So I just pulled out my all-time I will sing to these songs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's exciting. Mm-hmm. Well, hello to everybody who is here. Oh, Nikki says she just got Erin. Yes, because Nikki, you weren't doing the MCAL until you got Erin's yarn, because you ordered her Advent yarn later and you were still able to get one. So now it has arrived. Oh, it's going to be a Christmas Day cast on. Yeah, we were talking, I think like 2 weeks ago when we were chatting, it was the 1st of December. And I was going to go cast it on. Jocelyn helped me pick out some yarn, and then I got really, really busy and it didn't happen. So I may do mine between Christmas and New Year's too.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing Christmas Day cast-ons.
Yeah.
Really cool. I'm actually, on Boxing Day, I was talking with Diana, and we decided that I'm not going to reveal the wrap to the week after, so everybody who's starting at Christmas Day can at least have a bit of a mystery for like the first week and a bit before they see the whole thing. So I'm actually holding off on the reveal on my end, so everybody who's starting a bit later still has that little bit of...
Has a little bit, okay. Okay. That's...
Sorry guys, I had to finish dinner.
That's all right. Hey Jen. Hi Sally. Lynn.
I needed foodstuffs.
Ailey and Jude. Who else is here? Nikki is here. Liz. Hey ladies. So who out of all of you sitting here and watching right now, who is working on gift knitting tonight? Hi Donna.
Too warm. There we go.
So I'm working on a gift knit that I was hoping to have had done last night, but you'll never guess. I actually ended up leaving. I left my knitting bag at a friend's house.
Uh-oh.
So I know I got home last night and was all ready to, I had a Christmas movie on. I thought, okay, I'm going to pull out my hat, my New Start Monday project, and I didn't have it.
Whoopsies.
Like, I know. Talk about almost like a, not really like a panic attack, right? But it felt like I was empty. I'm like, where is my knitting bag? You know, I had like how many pairs of Christmas socks that I could work on, but I really, really wanted to work on this hat and I didn't have it. And so of course, you know, when you don't have something, that's all you focus on and that's all you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, so now I have it. I was able to pick it up today. And so now I feel happy. I feel like I have my security blanket back or something, right? And I'm like, yes, I'm like, now I can knit on it.
Mhm, mhm. I
So,
was work knitting earlier today, and I had appointments earlier today. So tonight I've been working on the niece's boyfriend's mitten to go with his hat.
oh yes, you said you wanted to get his mittens done.
Yeah.
So when are you seeing them? Is that a Christmas Day get together?
It wasn't supposed to be Christmas Day, and then my dad changed the plans.
Oh,
So none of the family are terribly impressed right now. This means we've had to reschedule our stuff. So technically, yes, on Christmas Day we'll be seeing each other.
oh,
The original plan hadn't been to be till after Christmas because none of us are religious. So we usually opt to, and do choose to, in the case of my brother-in-law, give other people the day off who do celebrate it in a more religious
right,
context.
right,
So
right,
like,
right.
you have to remember, guys, is like not everybody gets Christmas off.
Nope.
It is a privilege to have Christmas Day off.
Yep.
It's a
That's
privilege. And my brother-in-law is a grocery store department manager, and he will be going in 3 times over the course of Christmas Day to check on the freezers, because if those freezers and fridges go down, there's no food to buy Boxing Day. Because if they go down, all the food has to
true.
be pitched due to health and safety regulations.
True enough.
So
Yep, there's
for
a
us,
lot of people that work over Christmas for
yeah,
sure.
so
And
we
it
were like, oh, that's fine.
yeah, and for us it's not really about which day. It's just more important to get together sometime
Yeah,
over, a week before, a week after, whenever, as long as you
yeah.
can all get together.
Yeah, and really, that should really just be a part of our schedule anyway. Just getting together with family when you can.
Well, it should. It
Yeah.
should.
So, for us, it's not tied to a faith or anything. So,
Liz, that's right. You had surgery on your finger, didn't you? So this is day 4 of no knitting, going stir
yep,
crazy. Oh my goodness. And
absolutely.
here I am complaining that I forgot my knitting bag for one night. And I
But it's important to rest and heal properly. So, like, even though the waiting is going to really suck, you really
yeah,
need to do it, because if you push too fast and too hard, then you don't get to knit at all. Like,
that's
if you
right.
damage it, then you can't ever knit again. Like,
That's
nope,
yeah.
nope,
You gotta make
nope.
yourself, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be itching too. I mean, I could obviously the first few days, like when you're really sore,
You don't
I
want to. You don't
no,
want
no, I'd be fine. But the days when you're starting to feel better, and
Yeah,
you're like, ooh, I'm
it's
sure
hard.
I
It's
can.
so hard. It's so hard because you can't. You can't. You can't.
That's when you want to try to figure out a way that I'm like, I'm sure I can hold it this way without using my finger, right?
Well, like, just remember when you injured your knee. You knew you couldn't, and you tried, and you hurt again because you pushed too hard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I know. It's easier said than done though, right? Because when you think you're on the mend, you think you're feeling better, and then you try something and you're like, yep, nope, not as good as I thought.
Oh yeah, no, and like we all do it. Like I do it too. Like I get impatient
Yeah.
about 2/3 of the way through the healing process, and I just want it to be done. I'd like to go ahead and do something now.
Well, see, and that's how I always knew that I was feeling better.
Yeah.
On the days when I felt like knitting, that was a good
Yes.
sign.
Yeah. Bored.
Okay, so Susanna said, so I think Susanna says I'm knitting it. So I'm guessing that means you're MCAL.
Yes, Susanna's working on the MCAL.
Oh yes, Susanna says nearly finished day 1.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Good, good. And okay, I'm just going back here. Oh, Susanna says she's using Erin's Advent as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki says I'm not. So that means no Christmas present knitting. I think it's Liz day
Probably, yeah.
4. Yeah. Oh, Jude says it's too late for her to knit. Yeah, Jude, we all know that. Yeah. She says mistakes would be made, language would be bad. Not worth it.
Not worth it. Oh,
No, I know, because I mean, how like raise our hands, who all can I'm terrible for that. I'll be so tired. I'll get into bed and think I can just do another couple rounds.
Nope,
Yeah.
I don't. I know it's not worth it. I know it's not worth it.
No, I do. I do. And I know I shouldn't, but I do it anyways. And I think
Even
that's
worse is
okay.
like, say you drop a stitch or two, that's 20 or 30 minutes worth of work for me just to pick up a singular stitch, no matter the weight of yarn, because the vision's so bad. So I can't.
No.
I can't risk it. I can't risk the extra work.
Yeah. And see, and that's probably a smart move. It would be a smart move
For me, for sure.
to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
always
mean,
like,
if I could pick up stitches in like 2 or 3 minutes, then yeah, oh no, I totally risk it. Totally risk it.
but I'm like, I always think I
cannot.
can beat the odds. I'm like, it's okay. I won't fall asleep partway around the row. I won't knit.
You do.
stitches. I know. I swear by this, that even once you fall asleep, your hands still knit a couple of stitches. Like your muscle memory, right, kicks in.
Uh-huh.
I swear that happens. And then it's not always right because you may just knit when you should be purling or something. But I really think that happens.
I suspect your brain is disengaged.
Yeah, so yeah. It's
And you
hands
think
are
you're
working,
asleep.
not the brain.
Yeah, because your brain's
No.
like, dude, it's time.
So Jude's asking Liz, she's like, how long is the no knitting for? Yeah, how long, Liz?
It's gonna be
So
so
Liz,
hard.
how are you feeling? Oh, I think she's given, okay, wait a sec. Maybe I think you're telling us here. Let me just keep looking.
Hey, I only need to do one more round and I can start decreases. This is for a boy who's like 6'4", guys. So like, I don't do decreases till I'm over my pinky finger.
Yeah,
because he's got larger hands. So one more round and then I'm out to decreases.
Good.
Woohoo.
Yeah, okay, so Lynn says she started a Musselburgh hat 2 days ago for Christmas gift for my adult grandson, almost half done. Excellent.
Oh yeah, because you can do the Musselburgh at like any weight. It's a wonderful hat pattern. It's such a lovely hat pattern.
Yeah. I did I cranked one of those out, like a double, like the Musselburgh, but I did it on the circular machine this afternoon. A lady at our knitting group had picked out yarn. We had some yarn donated, and she picked out a couple of colors and asked me if I would make her a hat. So that's essentially what it is on the knitting machine, is a double thickness hat.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, it was quick on the knitting machine. It was really, really quick. So she goes to see the doctor on the 23rd.
That's not too bad.
So the month of December is done, then it will depend on the results.
Yeah.
Well, then you get to catch up on audiobooks, Netflix.
You get to enable all of us by sharing pretties. Yeah. Knowing that we can't resist casting on. So you can be one of those people.
Yeah.
It also means like your thumb hurts. So like you're not doing dishes.
Yeah, that's right. Focus on the good things. If you can't knit, that also means you should not be.
You shouldn't be cleaning. You shouldn't be doing dishes. You shouldn't be cooking. Everybody else needs to step it up in the house because you need them to help while you heal properly, which means really you get Christmas off. Because the prep work's done before the 23rd. So
see, sometimes, yeah, Liz, you can really milk this for a little bit. I'm not sure who.
I mean, I would.
You have
shamelessly, I would milk that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not so sure though. I'm not actually, Liz, for some reason I'm thinking you live by yourself, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if that's true.
So do I. How's that going to stop me?
So, well,
it's not. People come over to visit. I put them to work.
Yeah, there you go. So Ailey says no gift knitting here, but cast on a new pair of leg warmers for you because it's been very cold here in the UK. Also super cold for you guys. I know you guys would probably laugh at what we consider cold.
It depends on where you are in the UK and what you consider cold. So like if -5 Celsius is not normal for you, so like that's cold, it's cold. But if you were to tell a Canadian -5 Celsius is leg warming weather, we would giggle at you because we won't even look at it till we get to -20 Celsius. Then we'll start putting on leg warmers.
Yeah, it's all what you're used to, right? For sure. Today we had like a really crappy day here. It wasn't that cold.
That stupid, gross -1 +10 degrees. It's just gross here. Like, just be cold. Like, just be a proper cold, please. Because this is slushy and yucky, and we already have to deal with this in the spring. Like, it's just nasty. I don't like it.
I know. Well, I'm glad that it's above zero right now, because we had ice warnings, we had freezing rain warnings, like a lot of the province did, and
a lot of us did, yeah, because it's that Colorado low coming up from the States, right? Like, it hits you guys, it hits us.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of us dealing with it right now, but I can't stand this gross namby-pamby weather. I'm like, just be cold, please. That's better.
Just snow.
No more freezing rain nonsense, which you only get when it's warm.
Yeah, just skip the ice.
Just bypass it.
Okay, so what else is it? Liz, Nikki. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Nikki's saying yes. Waiting Liz is best.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's still not fun, but it is best.
Yeah, so everybody's sending Liz well wishes for a quick recovery.
I have to knit 3, then knit 2 together, and repeat 2 more times the knit to the end.
Okay, well, that's easy, no?
These are the lightning fast mittens.
Lightning fast.
So
what weight of yarn was it again?
This is bulky.
It's bulky. Yeah, okay, bulky. Yeah.
Hence the lightning fast part of it. And they're just a basic mitt, guys. Like, they're just a basic mitt with a thumb gusset. It's super easy.
Well, that's all you need, isn't it? And you're knitting for a young man, so he's not going to want anything fancy. He's just going to want functional, right?
I have no idea. He only gets functional because I don't know him well enough yet.
Well, there you go. Chances are he just wants functional, black, gray, brown.
Which really, I'm going to tell him that he only gets one of those, and then he starts getting funky fun stuff, and he's going to have to wear it and deal with it, because I don't buy into this whole boys don't wear bright color nonsense. Of course they do.
Well,
or they don't like patterns, they don't like cables, or they don't like lace. That's nonsense.
Maybe he's the exception. Maybe he really does like all that kind of stuff, and that'd be fun.
Is it an exception, or it's because we teach them they're not supposed to, because boys don't like? So is it really a thing, or is it something we've taught them? And we get mad. We get all sorts of mad when we're told, but girls don't do that. Why aren't we getting mad when we actually say the same thing at boys? We're saying the same things.
$1 million question.
We're reinforcing toxic masculinity by saying there's boy things and girl things. They're not. They're just things. And quite frankly, boys look freaking adorable in pink cabled hats. Thank you very much.
Liz says she likes enabling. Yes. Well, now you're
enable away
and enable. Hi, Diane. Okay, so Lynn says the muscle bird she's knitting is fingering weight. Never considered a heavier weight.
Well, I did mine in DK. So like a sport DK.
Yeah, I did. Mine was done. Well, my Christopher hat, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure it was a worsted weight, so it ended up fairly quick, but it's still 2 hats in one. Hi, Amber.
No, I mean, the other reason this is black is because he wants to learn how to hunt, and quite frankly, it'll just be easier to deal with dirt and blood on black mittens. It'll just be easier.
Oh, yep. Jude says black is a color. It's a very good color. Nothing wrong with only looking at the color. No, I'm fine with black too, but yeah, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to knit with something different. I wear almost all black or gray, but like to knit with different colors. Oh, Sally says her husband has shirts in pink, coral, and turquoise. He likes the color. That's exciting. Yeah.
My dad looks so good because he's got all that. He started going silver peppery on the side on his sideburns in his mid-40s. And he was wearing business suits at the time because that's the job that he had. And he looked so good in like pink dress shirts with colored ties and like the crisp black suit jacket. Like, that's just good looking. That's just good looking. Oh, so good.
Oh, Amber says her hubby will wear color too. So
Yeah.
look at that. Maybe it's becoming more of a thing. That's good. Oh, Nikki says my husband would wear anything. Oh, I knit him. Currently, I'm making him a blue, red, and white hat with black and blue trim. Oh, that sounds fun. The main body of the hat is variegated, and he's excited. That's
if they will wear hunter orange and camo, they will wear anything.
Well,
have you seen some of the t-shirts they choose on the road?
That's yeah. Hunter orange. There's nothing wrong with hunter orange either. Nice bright orange. I like it.
It's a solid orange.
It's a bright. It's neon for sure.
Yeah. And super necessary when you're hunting, because boy, you do not want to get hit with a rifle or something. That would be bad.
Nope.
Why are you
has
over there?
A purpose for sure.
Go over here. I clicked a button and I did a thing.
Oh, so this is the jam cookie. I really like how this is.
Oh, that's ending up really pretty.
It is, isn't it?
I'm so glad I voted for that.
I may have to get more of this. I'm like, yeah.
What's the shawl pattern I saw today?
Oh,
I'm gonna go look up the name of it because it uses like middies or scrap balls of yarn, and you knit it in the round, and then you steek it, and then the staked stitches are designed to fall open, so you have ends to fringe and no ends to weave in.
Oh, that's fun. And and less work. I like that idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go look it up here. I just gotta finish this round.
Oh, okay. What is this? Ailey is saying, I hope I'm saying that right. I remember you saying it's like Haley without the H. So
the B. Yeah.
The other half, was only knitworthy for socks, but he likes brighter colors.
Yeah, bright colored socks are great.
There.
It's a great way to show individuality.
Well, they are. And I think that about mitts too. That's a good way, like your accessories. If you're not somebody who is comfortable wearing a lot of color.
Discord, stop telling me about things. I don't care.
Your shawl, your socks, your hat, your mitts is a good way to add in some of those bright colors that you like. Oh, Nikki's saying her hubby, he wore a lavender purple shirt today.
Oh, that looks so good.
Because he's so tall.
Looks so good.
That's kind of nice.
It's the shortest day shawl by, you don't want to know how big this print is right now, so I can read this. Christina Gordon.
And
it's
really fun.
There's 2 sizes in fingering. It calls for a 3.5 millimeter needle, so like I'd use like a 4 or 4.5, but it's upwards. The bigger size shawl uses 2,000 plus yards, 2,000 and change, and it's free.
Ooh,
but that would be a heck of a way to eat up some stash.
It would be. Oh, I am sailing it. Okay, so Ailey, sailing correct. Okay, thank you much. Oh.
But I saw that today and I was like, ooh, I might need to start one of those.
Yeah, well, I say yes.
So
I say
good.
cast it on. I know Amber's talking about the weather because Amber, you would have had to been out bright and early to get to the before school program, right? To get to be with your kids. And Amber said it was crazy slippery this morning. Yes. Amber and I both have a history of falling and hurting our knees.
Yep.
So I know. I'm sure Amber and I both were having this feeling of like slipperiness, but I luckily had a little bit later start today, so I didn't have to leave bright and early. So by the time I left, the temperature had rose enough that things were just starting to switch from ice to rain. So that was a little helpful. Still had to scrape a lot of ice off my car though. And I was super, super careful walking because all I could think of was, I am not falling. I'm not falling. I'm not falling.
Does it help?
Well, I didn't fall, so I'm guessing it did. I stayed upright. One icy day down, and I hope however many more to go.
I listened to the street cleaners go by. They were scraping the sidewalk outside the front of the building this morning about 3 a.m.
Oh, 3 a.m. What?
We're on an emergency route line, so like our streets get done right away.
Oh, just because it was icy and okay.
We're also
yeah.
we're also like a main drag away from a hospital.
Okay.
Like
Oh, I thought you
I'm
were
I'm on a big street. Like I'm on a fairly big street.
okay. I wasn't thinking you were talking ice and snow removal. Okay.
Oh yeah, no ice and snow removal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they came by, scraped, did their thing.
Yeah, they'll do that whenever they need to.
Oh yeah, and as often as they need to. And really, it's going to help all of us from falling. So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. If the hospital doesn't want to be inundated, I know that's right. Like I always think orthopedic surgeons on days like this, yesterday, about 2 days ago, they started warning us that this big weather system was coming. It was going to be freezing rain. And I can just picture orthopedic surgeons just sitting back in their chair and just like thinking, how many surgeries am I going to have? How many people are going to fall and break something? Start planning their next vacation, right? Because it is now becoming their busy season as soon as the weather gets slippery. Unfortunately for us poor people that fall.
Well, it's you have to learn how to fall so you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I tried doing that when I was 16 and I got thrown off my horse.
Yes.
I remember thinking exactly that, thinking, okay, how to fall so you don't break something. Yeah, I still
like knitting. If you don't practice it, if it's not just an instant reaction thing, it's not going to work.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think sometimes it works. Depends how quick you've got to react. And so anyways,
it's what saved me from foot surgery so far.
Well, that's
and having to replace my ankle bones is because I was taught how to fall. Now, do I have to practice all the time? Yeah. So that I don't forget how, because you don't have time. You don't have time to go, oh, what is this thing I learned when I was 17?
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
You've got a split second.
You have to remember. So like my foot specialist goes through the paces, and my chiropractor, and like they all remind me how to fall, show me how to do it. And I get to practice on the soft squishy mats. Because I fall a lot, at least 4 or 5 times a season. No knee surgeries, no ankle surgeries, no foot surgeries.
Well, that is good. I am happy to hear that.
Do I bash my knee? Oh yeah. Body parts swollen? You betcha. Have I sprained things? Like nobody's business. But I'm not doing as much damage as I would be if I wasn't falling properly. And it's important because I'm not going to stop falling. I'm just going to keep getting blind. So the falling ratio is just going to keep increasing.
Yeah, so it's something you're going to have to stay on top of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Lynn says she's expecting 14 inches of snow over the next 2 days.
Oof, well, do not wait to shovel that. Do that in chunks.
It is looking like you could have a white Christmas then.
Yeah, which I mean, that'll be really pretty.
Yeah. Oh, falls properly because he's an ex. Okay, so Allie's saying, Haley, sorry. I should ask my husband about falling properly because he's an ex-military, so it probably no. Interesting thought. Yeah.
Because I mean, it doesn't prevent the damage. It just reduces how much you're doing to yourself.
Yeah.
That's the key, right? Like you're gonna damage yourself. Reducing it as much as possible is going to give you the longest period of time not in pain.
Yeah, well,
that's worth it. It's the same as like taking your multivitamin or eating properly. Like they're small little things, but they're going to help you in the long term. Yeah, but we don't talk about it because it's just what you're supposed to do.
So Sally wants to know. She said, "So Jocelyn," she said, "what causes you to fall that much? Is it just away from when you're away from home?" So like in
no.
the house, or
In
is
the
it
house,
more?
it happens all the time too.
Yeah.
My environment doesn't matter. That's relevant. The only thing that decreases when I leave the house is the number of times I cut myself, because I'm not allowed to cut things in other people's houses. It causes them panic. So it's really only when I'm chopping vegetables in my own apartment that I'm in danger of cutting my own finger off. I know how to cut properly. Like I learned how to cut like a chef does with your knuckles. So you use your knuckles as your guard against your knife. So your knife comes down this way when you're holding things, so you don't slice your fingers. So like I learned that because, again, not because I'll ever be a chef, but because I want to keep my hands. Like, I want the digits.
Yeah.
I would like my phalanges
No,
to be complete.
sweating too.
Yeah. No, a lot of problems with falling comes to balance. So balance is a equilibrium between your inner ear and your vision. People get seasick. Sometimes looking at the horizon helps because visually it gives them a stable surface to function from, right?
Mm.
When you have an inner ear infection, nausea, being off balance is a part of the inner ear infection. I don't see well enough to have a horizon. So there is no stabilizing line for me. So when I come in and out of spaces or go anywhere, I have to touch surfaces to tell myself I am standing upright because I don't know. So the start of my day, fully rested, when I wake up and get out of bed, I am tipsy and dizzy and nauseous, like I've had too much to drink and I will be hungover the next day. And that is how I start my days. And that'll be how I start my days till my vision is gone. Then I go out and I do stuff. Yeah. It's one of those things we don't really talk about as a side effect of going blind. Yeah. It's a big side effect of going blind. I also with the constant headaches. So I am always running a low-level migraine. Just every day. And there is no break and there's no relief until my vision fades. Because I've reached that stage.
Oh, that's hard to deal with, Jocelyn.
That's just it. That's how it is. So it doesn't help that I'm klutzy. It does not increase my odds any. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing damage and I will fall. Do I do it more outside than inside? Yes. Floors are flat. Outside ground, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much. But it's gonna happen.
So Anne, did we know this, that you got hit by a car in August and you broke 3 bones in your ankle?
That hurts, by the way, getting hit by a car.
Yikes.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
So if you broke the bones in April, they've got to be getting towards at least a decent heal at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've knit around, knit 2. Okay, knit 1, knit 2 to get. Hang on, I gotta check my pattern.
Okay, so Susanna said she's on row 12 of day 1.
Okay. I think I ended up doing like 18 or 20 rounds. So for every one of the days that I did, because I was working from an advent, so I was working from a mini, is I worked patterns till I had like 5 grams left over of every mini, because I wanted each of my sections to be about 2.5 inches in length, which is what it worked out to be, right? Okay. Lace sometimes a little bit bigger, the texture sometimes just a little bit smaller, but I wanted that 2.5 inches per section. But that was a personal choice. And I also wanted the leftovers because I wanted to make a scrappy hat or fingerless mittens that would match the shawl. And I think it looks better with wider stripes. So I think that first day 1, I think it was like 18 to 20 rows, somewhere in there is how many I ended up doing.
Okay. So Susanna's getting close then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, depends on yardage, depends on your needle size, depends on, like, there's so many variations in there.
Oh, Nikki's seeing her doctor tomorrow. That's right. I remember when you fell. And yeah, so that was last February. And she said her leg is still bothering her.
It could. It might bother you forever, which sucks.
I'm lucky. I have broken a lot of bones in my lifetime, and so far nothing it causes me any problem. That may change, but so far so good.
Not too bad with most of the things I've broken. I definitely have foot troubles now. But according to the foot specialist, there's only 2 bones in my foot I haven't broken, so that's fair.
Yeah, that's not good odds, is it?
Yep. That's legit. Okay, cool.
Oh, Anne said, oh, so it wasn't this year. Okay, so Anne said it was several years ago. And her ankle is actually not shaped normally now. Doc said I was lucky I didn't lose my foot. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know that's sometimes you got to put it all in perspective, right? And
Yes.
yeah. Oh, look at this. Okay, so Lynn Taylor's here. So we got 2 Lynn's again with us tonight. Hi, ladies.
Okay.
And so Lynn T said she's starting day 7.
Oh, wonderful.
She's like, you're speeding along. That's awesome.
I keep waiting for Diana to tell me what day she's on. Hopefully I get an update on Sunday.
Uh,
Oh, no, wait. She wanted to rip it out because she was doing the sections too small. So she's going to rip out and start again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lynn said, okay, I wish I'd known about looking better with bigger stripes. I'm only, oh, she's only going to use stash. Well, I'm sure it will look fine.
Oh, no, it looks
Either
good.
way,
It's just
right?
I like it better with bigger stripes. Not everybody's going to. That also means like by the time it's finished, if you're doing like 2.5 inches per main section, and then you've got the break in between where you get that little garter in between, that's still like my arm span or longer of a shawl when you're finished. Still like a 7-foot long shawl. It's big and it's deep. So like it's a big piece that you're working on. Yeah.
Well, that's right, because you said it was Jocelyn's size shawl.
It's Jocelyn size. So like I don't make small shawls. So like they're almost always from tip to tip, at least the length of my arms, if not longer, my wingspan. Because I don't, and correspondingly that means they're deep in the middle because they're so long on the sides, because I don't do small shawls.
Hi, Melanie. Oh, Lynn says it's the only thing she's been working on, so that's why she's on day 7. Good, good, good. Diana's casting, oh yeah, so Nikki's asking, Diana's casting on with more stitch, right? With more stitches?
No, same number of stitches. She's just making her day stripes wider.
Okay. Okay, there you go, Nikki. Well, I think, you know what I need to do is I need to go purchase the pattern tonight.
Okay. People are still buying it. So I know people are joining in late, which is,
Well,
please.
and that's right, because even you don't have to keep up with the days, right? I mean, really, how many people actually keep up, right?
Not many.
Where's my phone? I'll see if I can just do it right now. And then I can have I like that idea. I haven't really thought about a Christmas Day cast on. What is everybody else thinking? Does anybody have like a Christmas Eve cast on, Christmas Day cast on, a Boxing Day cast on, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? I mean, there's a lot of potential cast on days in there. I haven't thought about any of them unless whatever ones are Mondays, I suppose.
I have 5 and they're sitting in their bags ready to go. Swatch is already done.
Oh.
I'm doing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and then the podcast anniversary on the 1st.
Oh, wow. So you do have all those days.
I've got them all planned.
Yeah,
Swatch is complete. I'm good to go. Needles are in the bag, ready to go. And I still have a stack of needles that aren't in use. So I still got space.
Oh, wow. That's good then. You're Anne's asking me how our poor Eric socks doing. Yeah, I haven't. I should work on those tonight. Karen, I think it was Karen told me about, she's like, yeah, trying to get Eric's socks done for Christmas would be good practice for sock madness. So when she put it like that, I'm like, oh yeah, practice for sock madness. Yeah. Okay. I know that gave me a little push to pick them up and get working on them again.
They would be good practice for soccer.
Oh, Nikki, you really want to cast on now, but the Advent part of your Christmas present. Oh, but Advent is part of your Christmas present. So yes, so you're waiting. You can't open it and look at it till Christmas then. Oh, was anyone?
But I mean, guys, I was ruthless with ripping projects before I did my State of the Whip at the start of the month. Like I recorded at the start of the month. I have less than 20 whips that I talked about. And that includes the blankets. Like I ripped a lot of projects out.
Less than 20?
Less than 20.
What? That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Ravelry on my phone as we're
doing things. So like,
okay.
I freed up a lot of needles. Not because, and I talked about it, but it's
Yeah,
not because
you
I don't like the patterns. It's not because I don't like the yarn. But when I pick up the project, it isn't, oh my God, I need to stop and knit this right now. It's, oh, I want to finish that at some point. And anything that reaches that, oh, I should finish this at some point, came right off the needles, the yarn got reclaimed. Unless I wanted to stop what I was doing and work on it, I let it go.
Okay, I see it. Sorry, I'm like, why didn't this come up? But okay, so what is the name of the pattern?
Rebel MCal.
MCal. Okay, well that's what I typed, but MCal autocorrect changed it to Mal.
Oh, well, that's not that won't pull it up.
Nope, it didn't. So that's what I'm trying again.
Oddly enough.
13 matches. All right, let me see. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm like, I think, yes, it's a pretty blue picture.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Okay. And
okay, time to finish the body of the mitt.
I am by it now. Okay, yes, I'm gonna get the pattern so I will be ready. I won't be doing it Christmas Day because we'll be busy. It could be a Christmas night when I come home by myself, or probably more Boxing Day because I've got Boxing Day. It's gonna be like a pajama day.
Oh yeah,
right?
Oh, we're gonna hang out with us live on Boxing Day. Our podcast for the week's on Boxing Day.
Oh, I could maybe do that. I could. All right.
It's a leftover PJMR day.
Yeah.
Podcast. As both me and my Diana will be in our pajamas. I mean, you won't change what you guys see because my pajamas are not for public consumption. I don't have hosting pajamas.
Well, that's what Cheryl and I, because we're podcasting on New Year, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are Saturdays.
Yeah.
So that's what Cheryl said. She's like, yeah, I think Christmas Eve, I'm just going to be in my pajamas. And I'm like, okay, you can do that. I am not.
I don't have hosting. Like I don't have any pajama sets where it's like, it's the button down with the cute print or like the top with the, guys, I wear nightgowns, like full on smexy nightgowns to bed because that's what I'm comfortable in.
Yeah.
That's too much cleavage for YouTube. I'm calling it right now. It's too much. It's too much. They are not well covered and they are not supported.
Well, sometimes. Oh, here we are.
Now, I mean, one day if I ever find pajamas that are like the super cute button down with like dancing penguins or something on them, I'll absolutely buy them. I'll absolutely wear them. I'm gonna have to get them from the Tall Girl shop, which isn't even open in Canada anymore. Like I'll have to order them from the UK to get them so that the pants are long enough for me. Because I'll tell you right now, pajama pants sets, not long enough. I need 36-inch inseam pajama pants.
Ah.
You can't just go to the store and buy a set. It's not an option for me. The joy of the Tall Girl shop is that I don't have to buy 4XL clothing. I can be the large I actually am. Which is nice. The downside is they are quite expensive and I can't afford them. So same with like the best pair of leggings I have ever found because they're actually long enough for me to wear are $90 a pop.
That just doesn't seem right.
To get leggings that go to my ankles.
Yeah.
I actually have to buy them from a gentleman who is fashion designer. He's definitely not brand designer. It's called Leonard Taylor. He's here in Winnipeg. Beautiful man, wonderful work ethic. Just a delight to go shop from. but his leggings are $90 a pop, and they are the only leggings I have ever put on where they're the right length. His longs are long. I can
I
put them
have
on
a
and go.
Jocelyn.
Oh, good, excellent. My phone is probably telling me somebody purchased my pattern.
Yep, you should have got a ding.
I should get a ding. Well, it's silent, so it'll have dinged. I just don't. I won't hear it.
That's okay. So let's see. Oh, yeah. See, sometimes it depends sometimes I like to do a mystery just because it is
Yes.
a surprise, but
Yeah.
sometimes I do like to wait too and be like, yeah, let me see a few in progress pictures or wait till right till the end to decide. And that's
Jude, if you want to know, Jude, just send me a message on Instagram, either like at Northern Knits or the Amber Dragon Designs, like either one. I'll just tell you. It's fine. I'll just tell you. I don't mind. Like because some people need to know. So if you private message me, I'll just let you know.
Yeah. And that's what she said. Sometimes it's nice to see spoilers before you buy. You've been burnt before and didn't like the mystery knits. I know. And you guys have probably
some people have done that. They've asked. I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you don't want it to be, because I know I like the idea of mystery knit-alongs because they're fun, they're exciting, you don't know what you're gonna do. But you guys have probably heard me say this before, our guild has done a few mystery knit-alongs and they have not gone over well. And the biggest complaint that people say is that if they had known what it was going to look like, they would have picked different colors or rearranged the colors differently.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's totally fair because that's like sometimes I'll do an MCal and it's great. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to wait a week or two because I know A, I'm not going to finish it on time, Stephen West. B, I really want to know what he's doing before I commit to a color selection.
Yeah.
Because you could go way out there with a West shawl and be delighted. But in some of them, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's surprise me. Let's do it that way. All right. We need a thumb.
And that's exactly it. It's all what you want. If you want to be surprised or you want to know what you're getting into.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you just held up a mitt? Is it what
I need to make a thumb for it.
Good.
But the body of the mitt's done.
Closer to it.
And being me, I will actually knit the other mitt and then just do both thumbs at the same time.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Oh, look, it says, hi, Melanie. Melanie says, my dad's sweater just needs buttons. Good. Daughter's girlfriend's sweater is on, it's on the colorwork yoke. Awesome.
Oh, that turned out well. There's extra space in here. Oh. There's extra space for his hands. And if I spread my hand out all the way. Well, his hand's an inch more in circumference than mine is. So if I make it so it's just a little bit loose on my hand and it's a bit too long for my hand,
then it'll be perfect.
It fits him fine. I have to do the same thing with the thumb too.
Well, Melanie, it sounds like you are right on track with Christmas knits.
Good.
Oh, Sally's planning on socks Christmas Eve. No surprise there. Also, to work on my one whip and frog the one you do. There you go. Yep, reclaim that yarn for something else, right? Oh, Nikki says, what does Nikki say? I lost that comment. Wait, hold on. I'm like backtrack here. Oh, no. Okay, I'm like way behind the comments, apparently. You guys are very chit-chatty tonight. Let me see here. Nikki says,
I don't know, man, you're in charge.
Oh, Nikki says maybe she should be a rebel, quote rebel, and cast it on. Yeah, open it and cast on. Well, I don't know.
I mean, I did say it was a rebel MCal.
I think, well, I don't know.
I did that because you open up Christmas Day, like you open up your big skein plus day one. So you're a rebel. You're looking at the last page first. Yeah, that's why I went that way.
Jen's working on grandkids' Christmas sweaters and her advent blanket, which, you're gifting your sister as soon as it's finished.
Oh, lovely.
Nice. Anne's doing Nomadic Knits sent me an email about a free Christmas MCal that lasts for 12 days and starts on the 26th.
love
Oh,
them.
that's interesting. That's something to check out if you are, yeah, because I mean, a lot of people who are doing their Advent socks, that all ends, well, supposedly, if you're keeping up with it, that ends on the 25th, doesn't it? So then you might be looking for something on the 26th. Oh, Jen, you've got a mitten, or we'll make a bulky hat. Oh, to give you a break. Yes. Oh, Jocelyn, Nikki thinks you should sew yourself some PJs. I think that might be a good idea.
Sorry, I was counting. I have a pattern for flannel pajama set and house coat. I need to buy the fabric for it. So yes, it is an option.
Well, and Diane's here and she says that Cheryl has her doing all the things cross stitch again.
Yeah, Cheryl's dangerous with that cross stitch.
It is very tempting. I
Oh,
know.
I watch her and I'm like, I could just start some stuff, right? Like,
I
it's
know.
okay. I
I know.
can't. I need a light box first.
Mhm.
A box to under
Yes.
to put under on my lap. So I need like a little lap thingy with lights on it so that I can hold my cross stitch in front of me and it can be backlit so I can see the holes, which will be how I cross stitch, right?
Yeah, we would need that.
So I
Yes.
need that first before I buy yet more cross stitch patterns for yarn and cross stitch that I don't have. That I don't have. But boy, am I buying patterns for it already.
I'm trying not to get carried away with cross stitch because I know I always I'll buy stuff and then I don't do it. So I'm trying to not get carried away there. So okay, so Nikki, so you found the sneakers from Marvel then? So like, did you actually get them? So she said she found some sneakers that you can put on hands free.
Ooh, that'd be handy for Marvel.
Oh, okay. You put on hands free for Marvel. We were just talking about those somewhere
Those would
else.
be really handy.
Yeah, because kids are learning to put on shoes, and she's not going to be able to. So, oh yeah, but they're $95 plus tax and shipping.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
downside.
Oh, Jude, what is this? You get ice skating leggings as they are much longer. Oh, Jocelyn, there you go. Ice skating leggings. That is almost a tongue twister. Ice skating leggings. Why am I finding that tricky to say? As they are much longer, fleece lined, but not cheap. You struggle to get long enough, 34-inch leg, and these, oh, and those are too long for you. Ah, there you go. Jude, that's a great tip. Thank you. Oh, Nikki says, and you still don't know if they will fit her.
Nope.
No.
It's the fun part. The fleece lined ice skating leggings are really good for like my sister and my niece.
Mm-hmm.
I would melt to death.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah.
Yes.
You guys are like 7 inches.
My they're not tights, pantyhose. My pantyhose come from because Winnipeg has a professional ballet. We've got a school. We host ballets. I actually buy them from the ballet store, the ballet supply store, because they're the only ones that come in long enough. And I am barely able to get them in the largest size the company produces. And they go around my waist. I'm barely in their size range. So I probably would have the same problem with the ice skate ones as they probably like. I might be able to find ones that make a waistline big enough for me. Well, I have a larger waistline. It's not the largest waistline. It's still a significant waistline. Whereas just the tall girl store or Leonard Taylor, I can just go in and I'm right in the mid-range. They always have them in stock.
I guess as long as you find what works for you, then you're all right.
He does custom orders. So like if I get a shirt and I like the shirt, but we need to make it 2 inches longer for my height, it's just like an extra $30. And when you're paying $90 for a shirt or $120 for a shirt, you spend the extra $30 and just get the longer version made for you.
That works.
Yeah.
Oh, Bernadette's got a plan. She says
Oh,
on
good.
Boxing Day, she's casting on her New Year's socks. Excellent. I like that. So do you think you'll have them done? One done? How many Boxing Day? That you could almost have one done for almost like your first
26th,
finish of the
27th,
year.
28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. That's technically 6 days.
Yeah, that could get a sock
So
done.
if you get 2 socks done. If you do a sock a day or a sock every 3 days, that's a sock in 6 days.
Yeah,
That's a pair of socks in 6
that's
days.
possible. Oh, Marva. Is it Marva? Hello. Hi. I'm glad you said hi. How are you? What are you working on tonight? Sally bought a couple cross stitch patterns, but it won't be starting until the new year. Okay.
Dangerous to
Good,
share.
good self-control there.
She'll help us spend our money very,
Oh,
very
Nikki
well.
didn't buy them. Yes. So I'm gonna buy her OT in January. Yeah. That's a good plan. Oh, Sam's here tonight. Hey,
Hey,
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, sport clothes often not size inclusive. Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're designed for competitive athletes, so I suspect they will go a lot smaller and they're a lot more precise in measurements. So people who
Yeah.
struggle on the other end of the spectrum are able to
Yes.
find things that fit for them.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend named Jocelyn. Oh, I know.
Oh, the other Jocelyn?
I know several Jocelyns.
Oh.
One of the Jocelyns I know, we used to work together. I'm
Oh.
nearly 6 feet tall. She's not even 5 feet tall in her heels.
Oh my goodness.
So I was big Jocelyn, she was little Jocelyn. There was very clearly a foot height difference and then some between the two. Like,
Oh my goodness.
it's a big difference. To find her adult clothes in her late 30s, when we first met, she was buying the triple XS sizes because she's just that small.
Oh my goodness. Well, see, yeah. So we got to think about, we always think of that being
On the
when,
larger end, but it goes
yeah,
both ways. Like we
it
could
is.
go to
Yeah.
stores that she couldn't shop from because they simply didn't have a size range for her. So like we
Yeah.
struggled for her to find clothes that fit her age bracket. Like she wanted to dress like a classy 30-something-year-old.
Yeah. But she's fitting into,
Kids clothes,
yeah.
young adult kids clothes.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's right. Because
It's
yeah, most
hard
of
to
us
be taken
probably,
seriously as a manager when you're wearing young adult clothes because it's the only things that
yeah,
fit you.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
as an adult when you have to dress like a child because that's the only clothes that fit.
Yeah, that's tricky. I guess that's maybe then when you start sewing your own.
I mean, I did. She didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. Oh, Marva's working on a sweater. Oh, for your friend. Is it so, Marva, is it going to be a Christmas gift? Is there a little bit of a time crunch here, or is it just a get done when it gets done kind of
Sorry
project?
about the tinking. I'm doing that first round of ribbing. The DPNs are
Oh.
flying around here. Once it's done and established, it won't make as much noise.
Oh, Jocelyn, Jude put a link in the Northern Knits group for you for the tights.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, because like even if they won't work for me, like they might be something great for my niece or my sister.
Yeah. Well, go check them out. You never know, right?
Absolutely. Oh no, not if they're fleece lined. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah, because then
I'm not
but
even
what
wearing my
about
winter coat yet. It's -1. It's not even winter coat season for me yet.
yeah.
And no, I'm not wearing a sweater under my coat. It's just my fall coat.
Well, then you never know. Yeah, your niece may be perfect for her, right? Because she may just want to wear them. You guys, my hat's almost done. Almost done. I'm gonna have to be careful I don't get too carried away and too far. Oh yeah, Sam, I picked out Sam's first dishcloth pattern for her.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
She's got what, 200 is the goal for this year?
that's the
This
goal.
coming year? Okay.
Yeah. Now, Sam, I'm gonna tell everybody too. So Sam and I stopped at where we do our knitting club on Thursday. There is a resource center there. And so Sam has found a spot to donate her dishcloths.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, the neighborhood that our library that we do the knitting group in, there's a lot of new families that are new to the country. And so they are often looking for items to set up their home. So we talked to the resource center and they were super happy to be able to get dishcloths. They have a small food bank there that people can access in the community. So they would put dishcloths in with the food that packages that are given out, or just, I guess, when people are in there, if they can maybe have a basket and people can help themselves and take it back to their new home. So I think that is a wonderful idea for all these dishcloths that Sam's going to be making.
That is great. It's
Yeah.
just so many people need help with food
Yeah.
and basics. It's stunning.
Yeah.
And absolutely distressing.
Yes, but what a great way, right, for our knitting to be able to help people that really do need something to get established in the community. And I think that's
an amazing idea. I'm just thinking, like, I need to make more hot pads and stuff in the upcoming year, but what am I going to do with all of them? I like Sam's idea. So like I might reach out to the centers here in the city that help with refugee arrivals and stuff from, all of the places where the bad things are happening.
Yes.
And see if that's something that they might enjoy having. Though I should probably also offer to volunteer and go down and spend some time to help everybody learn English, like to practice talking in English with everybody.
Well, we had a couple of ladies stop in again at our knitting group at this library, who were, the one woman was from Iran, and I'm guessing the other woman was as well, and she had only been here for 4 months. And I just think, like, my goodness, the courage it must take to pick up and move somewhere where you well, I don't want to say no, but her son, she said her son had been here for a couple of years and she and her husband had just been able to come, but to not know the language and go somewhere, that just,
it's gonna be huge. Like stepping in to fill the gap somehow to just help make it easier. Like, it's gonna be so.
And so, and the exciting thing with this woman was that she knew how to knit. When she came in with a woman who spoke a little bit better English than she did, and I was under the assumption that she wanted to learn to knit because she was trying to say she didn't have needles and yarn, but we have some needles and yarn there. So I showed her how to do the knit stitch, and then she does like zoom, 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 zoom. And I'm like, okay, you know how to knit. And I thought, oh my goodness, here is this woman who probably didn't know how to ask for yarn and needles and something that she could be doing. And
to help reduce stress.
Yes. So she said, so I thought, oh my gosh, to be able, so we sent her and her friend home with needles and yarn and had them set up. So she wanted to do a hat. And so we found just so we got her started, and so she was able to take it back, and it was a good way for her to practice English between knit and purl, and she was really trying to get the words for yarn and needles, and which one was which, yarn was, like, she'd say yarn but sometimes point to the needles, and so it was a good way to practice some English. So anyways, it was just exciting, right, to be able to use Knitting Club as something just a little bit more than just social time to help these ladies with their English and be able to knit. The other woman was a crocheter, so we sent her home with a crochet hook, and one of the other ladies got her set up, I think, working on a headband or something. And so anyways, it was very exciting. Anyways, that was that. So so Sam's got a spot for her dishcloth, so that is really good. Melanie, I see Melanie's heading out. She had an early morning. She was up at 5:30. So then, that's a long day.
It's a long day.
A long day. Yes, Diane is saying that's fantastic, Sam. It is. So I know it. It is wonderful to know that you can give back and help people. And knitting is such a great thing, right? The community, the finished product. It's nice to know it all helps somebody. Woo-hoo. Okay, so my hat, I'm excited. I could get this hat done tonight, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, 9mm needles is the way to go. When it's what, 10 days before Christmas?
Sometimes.
It is the way to go.
You need to start Christmas presents earlier in the year.
I know. I know. Who is it? Some silly person Monday night, some silly person, some very organized woman was saying, that they're one of the ones who actually starts Christmas knitting in January.
I don't start in January. I usually start in July.
Oh, yeah. I think about it. I think about it in July.
I do the big projects over the summer. Like my niece likes a cardigan, so like I like to have months so I can put that down and work on other things.
Right.
My sister asked for a fairly large thing, but like the little things that always kind of come in request wise, like the dishcloths, the pot holders, stuff, those I do last minute.
Yeah, because they're smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, Sally asked me, am I still working on my double dip hat? I have not pulled it out.
I would have had the boyfriend's mittens and hats done earlier if I'd remembered he was going to be there for Christmas. I did not.
Well, at least they're quick, easy projects, right? You're using big yarn.
Yeah, there's no way he'd be getting a regular sized hat. It's way too late this season for that.
So, so Sally, my double dip hat? Not at the moment. It is kind of put on hold because it's not a Christmas gift. I'm not planning on it being a Christmas gift. So it's on hold probably till between Christmas and New Year's. Because did you get yours finished? You were working on one, weren't you? And it's because it's slow, right? It's not something that I can just pick up and work on now. It takes a little bit of time to do the pattern round, which is kind of slowing me down. But I want to finish it. I really do want to finish it.
Pardon me.
So anyways, Sam, what's your question about the dish class? Diane, I do. Oh, Diane, you'll have to let me know your secret. Diane says she knits gifts all year long between what I make for herself. And then she does bonus stuff during challenges. Wow. I need to channel some of your energy, Diane. Sally, you're working on it. Okay, it does hurt your hands. Yeah, it is is a fiddly stitch. It's really fun. And it's not hard to do at all. But yeah, it's just a little fiddly. I think that's the word I would use. Finish Eric's socks, Amber says. I know.
They're not wrong.
I know. As soon as I get this hat done, then I'm gonna pick up the sock. I know, because I would like to surprise him Christmas Eve with them.
Monday will be here before you know it, and there'll be another new cast on.
I know. So I need to get this hat done. Hi, Alice. And then work on something else. Work on the socks. Yes. I know Christmas is coming much faster. I swear, the closer we get, the faster the days go by. I know. Oh well.
Because I'm already halfway through the month, so like we got a check-in coming real quick too.
Yeah, I know. So I know exactly. As soon as the Christmas knitting's done, then it's like, oh yeah, check-in knitting is not that far away. Yeah. Oh, I saw somebody here. Who is this? Roseberry Crafts. You're working on a love note for my mother-in-law, but it's not a Christmas gift. Well, that's nice. What color are you making it? And how far are you?
I've seen some amazing love notes.
Amber said, well, okay, what is Amber saying? Amber says, what did I say? Amber says, I don't believe you. What did I say? What did I say that she doesn't believe? Hello, Daisy.
I hear Daisy and I look down and nope, mine's passed out cold at my feet.
Yeah, Daisy just came up to say hello.
Well, we got the human-made salmon today.
Oh,
and when I cook salmon, I make sure that there is a chunk of cat portion salmon that has no nothing on it.
Yeah,
that gets cooked separately. So we had salmon today for dinner.
Ooh.
Well, I had mine at lunch, but she was sleeping, so she had hers at dinner.
Oh no, Sally. 9 days, 4 hours. Okay, I don't like that. Now that we're under, I liked it when we were at 10 days. 10 is still double digits. Now that we're down to single digits, I think that is now the official time that you can start to panic about your knitting when it is down to single digits. Oh, about knitting on Eric's socks. Oh, I'm going to finish Eric's socks. Susanna said, I know. I'm going to try hard. Hello, what do you want? Daisy's ever so. She's standing up on her back legs and she's just tapping my arm. Ever so gently.
Like, hello.
I don't know if that means pet me. I already fed her, so it can't be that.
You'd think.
Yeah. Yeah, finish socks. Finish Eric's socks. I know.
Technically, this is the last knitted thing for Christmas.
Then you are in good form because you still have 9 days and 4 hours. So you're good.
Yeah, I want to get this done tonight because I want it off of my needles. But I have some crochet stuff to do. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. This is, weirdly enough, the bulky knitting still takes longer than crocheting dishcloths.
Oh, really?
To crochet a dishcloth is about an hour.
Oh.
Hour and 20 minutes, give or take. This is going to take at least 5 or 6 hours. Okay,
but that's still pretty good. That can't complain about that.
No, it still goes pretty quickly. But I'd like to be done this. I would like to be done the dishcloths for my sister and for my mom, and I'd like to be done some hot pads and stuff.
Yes.
Before the next live podcast on Sunday.
Okay.
Or like a little crocheted stone angel for Dad, just because I can. Like, there's some stuff I just like to be finished.
Yeah. No, Sam. You will not get in trouble. I know what Sam's talking about is like with the designers, when people say
don't sell.
Yeah, on the bottom of their pattern.
You're donating, not selling.
Yeah, so no, you'll be fine, Sam.
I know. I gotta write a footnote thing that goes at the bottom of my patterns that says, just don't share the pattern. You want to make it and sell it, help yourself. Do it as often as you like. Just don't sell the pattern.
Just don't share the pattern, yes.
Yeah. After that, I don't care what you do with the finished object. It's your object. You made it.
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Yeah. So Janelle's just joining in late. That's okay, Janelle. You cast, she cast on a Santa hat today. Oh my goodness.
So cute.
Oh, you're using a provisional crochet cast on.
Yeah.
But crocheted. That's okay. The cast on's not real crocheting.
No, it's like a chain stitch.
But you're knitting it, right? But you've never crocheted. It's just making a chain stitch. I'm not a very good crocheter and I can do it. So you'll be fine, Janelle.
Now, see, a couple of years ago, I made my sister and my niece the really long drapey elf hats.
Yeah.
And I've always been tempted to make one for myself.
You should do it.
The person who doesn't wear hats.
But it's an elf hat and it's just something you would wear fun, opening your presents or I don't know.
No, because I get too hot. It would sit on display somewhere.
Okay.
I don't do it.
Okay. Well, it'd be something you could put on for a picture. Put on for a picture and then take it off.
Right, I would do it.
Yeah, you're right, Sally. Maybe she's looking for my water, except I fooled her. I didn't bring any up here with me tonight.
Sneaky human.
I know. That's probably what she's on the lookout for, but nope.
It's okay. Mine was sleeping on me earlier this afternoon and then he yelled at me about getting up to feed her, but wouldn't move. Just can't get up to feed you if you don't get off my lap.
Yep.
There's a physics issue here. Figure it out.
Yeah. If you want food. Janelle says elf hats are fun. They are really cute.
They are. I enjoyed making them.
Yeah. So Sam, I think you've got more than 9 days before you start your challenge because you've got to go an extra week. Technically, if you're starting, like at midnight on December 31st. But,
more than a week, yeah. Because there's 6 days after Christmas. I just counted on my fingers.
Did you? So yeah, you've got a few more days to wait. Okay, I'm gonna measure my hat again.
Okay.
Because
Are you at the point where you're like, oh, my decrease is no. Oh, my decrease is no.
I know, right? I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna measure it, and it's not gonna be any longer than when I checked last time. But I was getting close last time. And
I have some projects that are at that stage where I'm like, is it no? Is it no? Is it why am I not there?
I'm at 8 inches now, so I need another inch. So now I'm just gonna do an extra half an inch, I think.
I also don't have that many days until the fall equinox cal is over because we've hit winter solstice. I still have a back panel and a front panel and 2 sleeves to crochet.
Oh, by like Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Technically Boxing Day.
Oh, okay.
Because we're not doing the clothes wrap up for that till the next live, which is on the 26th. So technically I have till the 26th.
Okay. That's a little more doable, but it's crochet and you're super fast.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it.
I also still have to finish my sister's blanket. But my sister knows better.
Now it's becoming more challenging to get it finished.
Oh, I was like, it's not gonna be finished. She's like, no. She's like, it just comes whenever. She's like, bring it Christmas Day so I can see it. I'm like, okay.
There you go. There you go. I know. I mean, I think really, right? Our family members, if they know they're getting something knitted from us, they know there's a better than 50% chance it's not going to be done. They're going to get to look at it with needles and then they'll get it later on.
To quote my sister, I didn't ask for a medium-sized project. I asked for a large project. She's like, I know how long blankets take you.
Yeah. So
she's like, if I'd asked for like a sweater, you'd be done. I'm like, yeah. She's like, but I asked for a blanket to be big. I'm like, it is quite large, yes. It's not a tiny gift I'm making.
So Jude's got 2 projects. What is this? 2 projects? She's got a neckline and 2 sleeves to finish before Wednesday for the knit along.
Yep.
Okay, and 2 sleeves to finish, but it's Wednesday this is Thursday, so you're just 1 day less than a week. I think you can do it, Jude. Really? Uh-oh.
You got a better chance than I do. I asked people on Instagram if they thought I could make it the other day when I was finishing my front panel. Nobody replied. Yeah. Like, that sounds about right. Okay, cool. Tuesday? Yeah, I asked on Tuesday on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take full advantage of my 9 days.
Absolutely.
And
finish Eric's socks.
That's right. And so I'm going to, I like what Karen said, but think about it as a challenge for Sock Madness. So that's right. I'm going to pretend now that this means getting kicked out of Sock Madness or not. So we'll see if I can. I should be able to get them done. I need to stay focused. That's what I need to do. Oh, Jude yeah. Cannon. Yes, Sam has got 15 days. 15 days until the new year. 15 days left of this year. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Time just keeps ticking, going by like so quick, man.
Moving forward.
Yep. Ooh, I am liking this.
I've done so much ribbing the last few weeks. Ugh, ribbing.
I love ribbing. Ugh. It is like so squishy and stretchy. It could be a thing. Just like a thing like a
I'm considering it good practice because I should show you. I will show you.
What are you
doing?
There's
a vest pattern on Ravelry. I never remember names, guys. Oh, it's a fitted vest with buttons.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
And it does the ratio sizes up to an H cup so that you can have it fitted.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And they do it with ribbing.
Okay.
So the not lover of ribbing, is going to knit an entire ribbed vest.
You are you? Okay, now, all right, hold on. Is this go guy's decision? Are you actually going to do all of it? Or are you going to start it and then be like, oh my God, I hate this?
I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to show you one of the yarns.
What's gonna win out? Your hate of ribbing or your love of the finished garment? I don't know.
Pardoning the noise.
That
The
green
microphone. It's going to be in this colorway.
That's gorgeous. That's really, really, really pretty.
Yeah. This is the October Sock Club colorway from Erin.
Ooh, yeah, that's gorgeous.
Guys, get in on her new year, her upcoming year. Just sign up. Save 10%. I have a coupon code. But this in that sweater, in that vest pattern, in the ribbing, with puffy white sleeves and my puffy white sleeve shirts underneath and my skirts and stuff, all of my plaid skirts.
Ooh, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So I'm like, am I going to complain the whole time I do it? Yes. Would it be something like a staple piece I wear almost daily? Probably also yes.
Yeah. Well, then you're just going to have to do it.
I'm going to have to just do it and deal with the fact that
do it.
I'm going to hate the process, but I'm going to love the finished article. So that's fine. I have a couple of other things that I've made over the years where I'm like, I will never make you again. I did not enjoy the process, but oh my God, I'm happy to have you in my life.
It is gorgeous. All right, cast it on. That's just a thing. We've decided. Everybody likes it.
It's one of the 5 I'm planning on casting on shortly.
Good. So it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. And then it's going to be a whip. And then it will be in part of our challenges.
Oh, yeah. No, it'll make its way there. No problem.
We'll be able to vote it in.
Oh boy, will we ever. Well, then we've got like this sweater challenge in February. So like I'm keeping my eyes out for that and get swatches done for that.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have the swatches done and ready to go.
Oh, swatches. That's music to my ears. I know. Well, really, once we get Christmas and New Year's out of the way.
January is going to fly. January is going to fly.
I know.
Yeah.
And I have to do some baby knitting starting in January, you guys.
And you're going to lose a lot of time to Sock Madness in the February thing. So like your New Start Mondays should be baby knits for the first little bit.
They should be baby knits, which will be totally, because there's never ever been baby knits in New Start Mondays.
Oh, you need to do some baby knits.
I do now. So I need a blanket. I know. I just need all the baby things. So we'll see what I come up with. But yeah, I'm not letting myself think about that yet, because that's got to be after Christmas.
Yes.
And then
post Christmas is best.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Oh yeah, Jude says import taxes, duty, shipping, exchange would kick my butt. Yes.
Oh, it certainly can.
Yes, it does. The exchange is a real.
We feel it when we order from the States. That's know.
Right.
We know.
Yeah, we get all those same things too.
I was really excited. Jamie from the Cozy Up Knits was showing off like a new to them dyer from Alberta called Arcane Fiberworks.
Oh.
Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Like he's in Calgary. I think he's in Calgary. It's just as expensive to ship from Calgary as it is for me to get something from North Dakota. It's still going to cost me $20 to ship things. Like we might complain, but really shipping wise, it's just as much to ship from the coast as it is for us to ship from America. It's just irritating because it's not traveling as far.
Yeah.
Right. And we definitely get dinged on the exchange rate. And you only get dinged for import if the person who's sending you the yarn doesn't mark the packages properly for import fees, because those are hit and miss. Sometimes you pay them, sometimes you don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
so that comes down to how the person who's shipping you the product has it labeled on whether or not you're going to get dinged or not. Yeah. So there's that, which is horrifically irritating because then you just never know. But he's got some beautiful, moody, deep colorways. I'm just like, okay, got to check out his yarn next year. I warned Mr. B it's my 40th birthday in March. I want to do something that's going to require him to wear a suit. And he said, okay.
Ooh.
People are going to make a big deal of it. So I want 2 cakes. I'm going to celebrate all month. And I want to do something that requires us to dress up in our best outfits and go do something.
I like that. You should make a big thing out of it.
I think so.
I like the whole celebrate element.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Mine's on the 10th. Diana's is on the 11th. The podcast anniversary is in March because we started podcasting in March. So, like, technically justified donuts and 2 cakes right there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Sally knit her first sweater this month. It's an ornament size.
That's fine. It counts.
That's a perfect way to start. And then now you'll be all set to do our February sweater challenge.
It's the same thing, just on a larger scale.
That's right. Oh, Lynn's heading out too. Oh, she's been up since 3 a.m. Oh,
oof, that's even earlier.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lynn, that is a super, super long day.
Early. That's
Have a great weekend. Thursday night, start of the weekend for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, Jocelyn, it is 9 o'clock.
I know.
Wow. That hour and a half went by quick.
It sure did. 8 p.m. for me.
Yeah. Ah.
But it's good.
There you go. See, I like how Jude's thinking here. Jude says, why do you have to justify it? Cake donuts can happen just because.
Oh no, if I did that, my waistline would be quite larger. No, I have to justify. I have a massive sweet tooth. There needs to be checks and balances in place for me. I do not have.
I don't just
control.
I'm like, yeah, if I want it, I have it. I probably should. I should be a little more careful but yeah.
No diabetes, high blood cholesterol, like those things will run in my family. So no, I need to justify.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susanna, it's only 7 o'clock for Susanna. She still has the whole night ahead of her.
It's only 8 for me, and I got Critical Role ahead of me, so.
Yeah, and it's 9 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for me to grab something to eat and
watch a movie.
Watch a Christmas movie. I have no idea what I'm going to do in 9 days and 4 hours when.
There's no more Christmas movies?
My Christmas movies are, well, I think they play them right through till New Year's Day. So I can still keep watching them if I want to.
You're good till the 1st?
Yeah. I can keep going. Then I can just get into the Valentine mode. Oh, Amber's getting out. Yeah. Well,
I think for a lot of people.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. It is time for everybody to carry on with whatever their evening plans are, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Some people are having supper, some people are going to bed.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and you and I will see each other in about 2 weeks.
Knit on Eric's socks. I know. Yep. I'm gonna do. Yes, I'm doing Eric's socks tonight, like now. The hat is just about done. It is pretty much done. I think I just have some decreases. See, look, that looks like it'll fit, right? So I think I'm ready. I want to make it long so I can roll up a brim. That's the only thing. I might do.
I got 2 inches of ribbing done, so I've got another inch of ribbing, and then I can start it on the second mitten.
Oh, good. Look at that. We had a good progress done tonight on our stuff. That's good.
Yeah. Which is good because I'm gonna put this away because I need to work on my 4 cardigan.
There we go. So now
roll tonight.
Now we can go pick up the projects that are not knit night friendly that you need to concentrate a little bit more on. Oh, Nikki, you're gonna go watch a Christmas movie with hubby. He loves as much as I do. Well, there you go. You guys go enjoy your movie. I'm gonna go find one and watch one too. So thanks you guys all for hanging out with Jocelyn and I tonight. It is always a lot of fun chatting with everybody. So everybody have a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's time. It's time for me to cut up some of that Christmas cake and see if it's ready to eat.
That's right. So, okay, yeah, because we won't see you guys until the first part of January when we check in with our projects. So we'll be able to come on then and kind of talk about what all our holidays were like. So happy holidays, everybody.
As my dad would say, merry, merry, happy, happy, bah humbug.
That works too.
Covers all of it.
I like that. Yeah. Okay, everybody. We'll have a fantastic night. Have a great weekend. Happy knitting.